Are you constantly being distracted when working from home? Has background noise ever caused you to miss important information whilst on a conference call? Well, if the answer to either one of those questions is yes, then these headphones, the Epos 660s, are designed to solve your problem. Epos being a brand that works very closely with Sennheiser, hence the Sennheiser branding here on the box. But here's an interesting fact. The name Epos is derived from Latin and the ancient Greeks, and it's actually a word that defines epic stories, speech and poetry, all of which are forms of communication. So that should give you a good idea of what this company, Epos, is all about. And whilst Epos is a fairly new brand, the company behind them, Damascus, have a very long history of manufacturing audio tech, around about 115 years to be precise. And that's a coincidence because that's how long it took me to get a PS5. And before we get into this, if you're finding this channel for the first time, you like headphone reviews, smartphone reviews, and loads of other tech related stuff, consider subscribing and make sure you stick around to the end of this video for my favorite section, device highlights, where I run through my favorite features on these headphones. And now let me show you what's good here on the Epos 660 wireless ANC headphones. So as you've been staring at for the whole intro of this video, you've got a really minimalistic and recyclable box here. You get a very nice soft finish but hard carry case. Inside the case you've got a micro USB to USB-A cable, an analog cable, and a tiny little USB dongle. So as you can see, the Epos 660s have a very low key design, pretty much matte black everything here. And on the backs of the ear cups, you see these little grill areas. Just behind those are the ANC microphones. There's 2 on each side, so there's 4 in total. And you can see which side is which by the branding on the inside of the headphones. And on the back of the right ear cup, we have invisible capacitive touch controls. So a single tap here will play pause, a swipe to the right will skip forward, a swipe left, skip back, volume up and down as well. And from my testing of these, they're very responsive. And on the bottom of the right ear cup, we have our inputs. So we've got a headphone jack there, we've got our charging port there, then we've got a couple of buttons. So that blue button is the Bluetooth pairing button, and it's very handy that it's blue because it's really easy to identify. And if you have to explain to somebody how to put it into pairing mode, you just tell them it's the blue button. And then you've got your ANC selector switch that allows you to go from on to adaptive to off. And also on the right ear cup, just behind the hanger, is this secret little button here that actually allows you to switch off the Bluetooth functionality entirely. So if you're not interested in the newfangled space age Bluetooth connections and you just want to go old school with the trusty old analog cable, you can switch that off if you want to. So the ear cups on the Adapt 660s have a leatherette finish, and you'll notice here the shape of the ear cups actually match the shape of a human ear, and actually the way the drivers are inside, you can see they're kind of angled so that they can get closer to your ear when wearing them, and this should help when it comes to clarity. And the headbands are a combination of metal and plastic. It looks pretty cool and they're very sturdy. Once they're in position, they will lock in and they will stay very firm on your head. And of course there is padding across the top of the headband as well, which is very nice. They're very lightweight and they're very comfortable to wear for long periods of time. And the last bit of design I want to talk about here is the very subtle branding, which is really nice, not too flashy, and I like that. So the focus here for this particular set of headphones is the mic quality. Epos say you'll get superb call clarity because these are powered by their trademarked Epos AI. So let's see how good it is, shall we? So the Adapt 660s use Epos's trademark Epos AI, which is a machine learning algorithm designed to optimize voice pickup, so the person on the other end of the call gets a really natural listening experience from the 3 onboard microphones. And for noisy environments like this with road noise in the background, the Epos Adapt 660 uses 4 adaptive ANC microphones to monitor the ambient noise in your environment and adjust noise reduction levels on the fly. Let me know how it's doing in the comments below. And now we're going to turn it up a notch. So now I'm emulating a strong wind coming straight towards me. We've still got the background noise of the road going at the same time. And the mics on the 660s have been designed to eliminate wind noise outdoors as well. So if you're on the move whilst you're on a call, you should still be good to go. So let me know in the comments below how these perform in the microphone test. Okay, so the Adapt 660s from Epos are UC certified, and what the hell does that even mean? Well, basically it means they're optimized for soft phones, for example, Microsoft Teams or other conferencing software. But with that in mind, Epos haven't neglected the sound quality when it comes to audio listening. The drivers inside these headphones support a frequency range of 17 Hz all the way up to 23 kHz, which gives it a really respectable sound quality for those times when you just want to kick back, relax and listen to some of your favorite tracks. And this is an important aspect when it comes to any headphones in my opinion. And the great feature here within the Epos Connect app is the fact that you can customize the sound. There's a bunch of presets in here already, and then you can actually select your own one. So I've got it on director right now because I've customized my own one, but you have movie, club, speech and neutral. For speech, it basically takes all of the bass out of the sound and it's just focused on that vocal range. So it's very good for meetings. The club one is very bouncy, very nice sound. The movie one actually might be the most balanced in my opinion, but my own custom settings here are my favorite. If you guys want to take a little screenshot of that and test it out, if you get a pair of these, you might dig this. Anyway, I like that feature there. And the real strength here when it comes to sound quality of these headphones is in the clarity of the music. So they're really well suited for music with lots of vocals or really detailed music, for example, acoustic performances and stuff like that. But if you want that really heavy bass, you can get more bass out of these. Just use those settings that I showed you before. So here we are at my favorite section. I used to call this awesome features. I'm now calling it device highlights because I feel like I say awesome too much. But anyway, let's kick this off. So these have been designed for the work from home customer, and Epos have integrated Amazon Alexa. So with these, you can summon your Alexa smart home through your headphones, which means you can schedule reminders, alerts, control your lighting, control your heating, and all that good stuff. So that's pretty cool. And here's another one. When connected to a computer running Microsoft Teams, you can actually map the 660s to initiate Teams using a single button push on the headset. You have to be using the dongle or the cable to do this, but that's pretty cool too. Now check this out. This is a really strong feature here. The standby battery life is 15 days. And it takes around about 3 hours to fully charge the headphones. And when they're fully charged, you can get up to 30 hours of continuous usage from the headphones. So that's pretty epic if you ask me. Now check this one out. The Epos 660s have Bluetooth 5.0, which means multi-pairing. You can pair the headphones to 2 devices simultaneously and swap between them. So for example, your phone and your computer. And they also support Qualcomm aptX, which means you're going to get great sound quality over Bluetooth. And Epos say you can get as far as 25 meters away from your device and still stay connected. It will depend on the device you're using though. And the noise cancelling is the cherry on the cake. They're very good at blocking out all of those background noises. When you're stuck working from home or traveling, they can block out up to 30 decibels of noise. And that's really important because when you're working from home, you know what you're expected to do, right?
What do you expect me to do? Focus.
And if you want to check out the price on these awesome work from home headphones, there'll be a link below this video. And if you enjoyed this one, found it useful, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And if you just subscribed, you're now one of the finest subscribers known to man. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't be late.